Salutations, this is Gremdavel. It's been a long time since our last update video, so I thought we were overdue, and we just hit 2,000 subscribers on our channel. So, first of all, thank you to everyone that has become a part of this community, that subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. We started this channel in March of 2016, and as I'm recording this, it is November of 2020. And it's been a journey. It's been really awesome. I started this channel, as I've mentioned before, just wanting to build a community where I can feel like when I'm playing games that I love playing, that I'm feeling like I'm playing with somebody, and that's happened. You all have been there for that. I genuinely feel like when I'm playing these games, I'm playing with you all, and that is awesome and continues to be awesome. And we've had, a lot of things have happened in the past 4.5-ish years, but and I guess we'll talk about that stuff. I figured I owed you guys a longer update video than I've given recently. The last update video I think was 2 Februarys ago, right before I moved. So we haven't had an update video where I've talked about that or anything. The only video that I've had since then that wasn't a game video is a video that I made, like an anti-racism video that I felt like met the moment. But it had nothing to do really with like my channel or just updating about the channel or me or anything like that in general. So 2,000 subscribers, it's time. I think it's time. We didn't do anything for 1,000. That just kind of went by. So let's see. So yeah, I did move, since the last update video was right before we moved from Astoria, Queens to a suburb of New Jersey that's just like right outside the city, outside of New York City. We've been in this house now for a year and a half, which is pretty crazy. And it's been quite an adventure. We bought this home, and obviously, like, we realize now after the fact that we really bought it at the right time, because we are very glad. I don't know when you're watching this video, but there is a pandemic going on in the world right now, and we are very glad to be living here in a suburb where you can walk down the sidewalk without seeing anybody, and if you see someone, you can just cross the street without getting anywhere near them. As opposed to living in Queens, where you cannot avoid people. So it was definitely the right time to move. And we've really been loving living in this house, me and my wife, and our cat. It's just the three of us. And we've constantly, man, having a home is a ton of work, and it's great, but it is a ton of work. We're still doing stuff. Like just today, I finally finished hanging all the pictures and stuff that we wanted to hang in our living room. It's been a year and a half, and I'm just now getting to hanging stuff. Maybe that's just how we operate. I'm sure there's some people that are like 2 weeks after they move, everything is where it's supposed to be, but that's not us. So it's just a constant process. But one of the awesome things that happened with the channel and moving is that I have this studio, which is great. I'm not going to move the camera around too much in here because, like the living room, there's still things I want to do in here that have not been done yet. I have tons of foam paneling that I want to put all over the place. I only have some like right behind where the camera is right now, like right on that back wall where my voice immediately hits. But I would like to put more foam padding around, hang some more stuff. And also right now I've got just like blankets and like a hoodie over there, and just it's in a bit of disarray. So I think maybe at some point I'll like post some pictures of the studio. But you're seeing, we've got the green screen now, which is really awesome. I've got my instruments back here, and my whole computer set up. I've got a standing desk now. We've got, I still have my mic, and, just everything is in here. I've got a couch, and it's great. And I can record down here. I'm recording this now like after midnight, and my wife is upstairs in the bedroom, and I'm not disturbing her at all. She cannot hear me, so it's perfect. It's really awesome. So much better than our 1-bedroom apartment in Queens. This has been really great. It's been really great for the channel. It's been really fun for me. So that's awesome. And then having the rest of the house is great too. I don't want to bore you with just like house stuff. You can ask me about more of that if you want in Discord or in comments and stuff like that. But let's talk about the channel, because the last update video, we had not even hit 1,000 subscribers, and now we're at over 2,000 and growing. And, sometimes I talk about the rate of growth on this channel as being very linear. And generally, I'm very okay with that. When I started this channel, I had no big ideas about like becoming about getting to a place where YouTube would be a way of making a living. It is not. That was never my plan. I highly doubt that would ever happen. That's not my goal. You're able to monetize your YouTube channel at 1,000 subscribers. And I have not monetized intentionally because that's not my goal. I wouldn't be making much from it anyway. I have a well-paying job in tech that I enjoy, and this was always supposed to be fun. The idea here was just to have fun, to enjoy the community that I'm building here, and just talking with all of you and playing games with you, and that's it. And monetizing means if you watch the channel, or if I watch the channel back, then you have to sit through ads. Maybe it would help with like YouTube, promoting the channel. I'm not really sure how that works, but I just figured I'm not going to monetize. If the channel ever gets to a point where I have like 100,000 subscribers and I'm actually presented with the option of quitting my job and doing this full time, maybe I'll give it another think, but that's not the goal. I highly doubt that'll happen. However, even though the growth of this channel has been linear and I've been okay with that, like 2,000 subscribers for me is awesome. When we were at 1,000, that was awesome. My favorite part about this channel is having all of you interact, like when you leave comments, when you hang out in Discord. That's what really makes me excited, and I get really happy about that. And the number that we're at now, we can continue doing that. It's really great. And there's no problem with that. I don't need 10,000 people. That might be a little difficult for me to control, right? But the growth has been good. We've had a few spikes since the last update. I think the last update that I had back, 2 Februaries ago, maybe my channel had once had a little minor spike when I started recording or posting videos on Streets of Rogue, which, I guess I was maybe an early recorder of that game, which is an amazing game. Still one of my favorite action roguelites. But, it was just a small bump, but it was nice at the time. Right about the time that I moved to New Jersey, I started recording a game called Tavern Tycoon, which is like if you've seen it on my channel, it's like a tycoon management game. I play those games sometimes. I enjoy them, but it's not like my go-to genre. I don't remember how it came across my path, but I was like, okay, this looks interesting. It might be fun. For whatever reason, whatever like YouTube algorithm happened, that video became incredibly popular. The first video of the series, and then the series itself became incredibly popular, is still incredibly popular. If I look at like my top YouTube videos for like any week, those Tavern Tycoon episode 1 and 2 are always at the top. And that was really cool. It brought a lot of people in the channel, but like I said, it's not like my favorite genre. The people that were coming from that game, and maybe a lot of you found my channel through that game, and that's awesome. I'm really glad you're here. But some people really wanted me to like just play games like that. They just wanted more of that. And honestly, like, if you watch my channel, you know that I'm the kind of gamer that likes to finish the games. Very seldom do I start playing something and then I'm just like, all right, I'm bored of this now, I'm going to play something else. No, I gotta finish it one way or the other. Either we lose or we get some kind of victory condition. And with Tavern Tycoon, I got through the game, but like a third of the way through, I was like, wow, this is getting very repetitious and I kind of just want this to be over. Um, like, I was not really having a ton of fun like I do with some other games, but people just kept loving it and wanting more. And I had to think, like, do I start playing more tycoon games or management games like this for for the subs that will come in and the views that will come in? And ultimately, I was like, no, I don't think so. It was a nice spike, and if you found me through that, I thank you, welcome. I hope you're enjoying my other content as well. And that's not to say that I won't play more tycoon or management games like that in the future. I just didn't want that to become like Gremdavel's thing. Um, Sometime after that, like pretty far after that, not that long ago, really, there was a game that I was playing. Um, and so the Tavern Tycoon games, that spiked just because of, I think, some YouTube algorithm thing, or maybe just no one else was playing that game at the time. I don't know what happened. At a certain point, I started playing a game called The Longing, which also is the kind of game that's not really my kind of game, like the normal kind of game that I play. Normally, I play games like roguelikes and colony simulation games and RPGs and things like that. This game, which I'm still playing on my channel, the series is still ongoing, is a different kind of game. It's an indie game that's like an idle adventure game, which was kind of a unique concept. And it was fun and interesting, but again, not my normal thing. And at some point in the middle of the series, some big YouTuber by the name of Adam Millard, who, I don't know much about, I don't follow him, but he made a video on this game, on The Longing, talking about how cool it was, how cool the concept was. And then because of that, all of his followers started looking up videos of people playing The Longing, and I got a really big spike from that. And that was really awesome. It was a little different from the Tavern Tycoon spike because this one, the people that came over from this game, no one was like... it was a different kind of viewer. Like, not across the board, obviously. Like, some the Tavern Tycoon folks are really great. But the people that came over from The Longing were an incredibly engaging community of people that were just genuinely interested. And the funny thing about this game is the game has very little, like, it's a boring game. It's the point of the game is to wait for things to happen. It is a like time waiting mechanic based game. So a lot of these episodes end up being almost more like vlogs where I'm just like talking about my life or about ideas and what's going on in the world. And people have responded super positively to that and still find that series really engaging. And that's been really, really cool on my channel. That's something that was totally unexpected. And I found myself really enjoying that and enjoying making those kinds of videos. And you all that have been watching that series, that have come for that series, have been really awesome. Some of the best folks that have joined the channel, like for a specific game. And while that kind of game isn't really my go-to thing, it does make me kind of want to play other games somewhat similar. And so I want to get a little more feedback from the people that have played that game. I think the game we're going to play after that might be a little similar. We'll see. And then that was a nice spike. And the nicest thing about that spike were the people that came from it. Very recently, just a couple of weeks ago, another big YouTuber, I think like a really big YouTuber, and again, not someone that was on my radar before, and I can't remember his full YouTube handle, but he goes by Seth, Seth. You probably know who he is. I am not YouTube culture versed. I watch YouTube, but I don't watch a ton of gaming videos. I'm very, very particular about the stuff I watch. So this guy, Seth, made a video about Caves of Qud. And Caves of Qud is one of my favorite games. It's an amazing roguelike game. So I found out about it from a subscriber on the channel years ago who commented on one of the games I was playing. Maybe it was Dwarf Fortress. I can't remember. And they said, have you tried playing Caves of Qud? So I checked it out, and it has become one of my favorite games. To the point where, like, I follow the devs on Twitter. I'm in their Discord channel. And it's one of my most often played games on my channel. I have a whole bunch of Caves of Cud series on my channel. And the Caves of Cud community, like their Discord community, the devs themselves, really awesome folks. I really like them. And so this guy Seth made this Caves of Cud video, and it was very complimentary to the game. It was a really great video showcasing how great the game is. And after that video, first of all, Caves of Cud sales spiked like crazy. Like if you look on the devs' Twitter pages, they have never had sales like this, all because of this video and all the people that found the game because of this YouTuber. And myself too. I have had the biggest spike I have ever had on my channel because of that video, and people then finding my Caves of Cud videos through that. In fact, I think last week, if you look at like YouTube, you can look at videos by topic. If you look at like Caves of Cud, at least this was true a week ago when I checked, my video was the top Caves of Cud video, which was amazing. And it's not like it brought, there are some videos on YouTube that go viral and they get like millions and millions of views. No, I'm talking about like on the order of like 10,000 views, which for me is really big. And these are series, these are all in playlists. So people watch one and then they watch the rest. And I've had, that's how I got to 2,000 subscribers. I got like 250 subscribers in the past few weeks. And that's been awesome. That's really great. Some of the folks, so I guess some of the folks that are followers of Seth, I guess he has a reputation for some of the people that follow his channel are great. And Seth, I don't think there's anything necessarily wrong with him either. But there apparently seems to be, and I had no idea about this, like a very like right-wing extremist kind of group that is super into Seth's videos, and they have been kind of the Caves of Cud community, like the devs and their Discord, have been dealing with a lot of I guess drama because of this, and all of these like kind of like right-wing extremists, like trolls, basically just trolls, trolling their Discord and calling them all kinds of names and being internet trolls. And I've had a little bit of that on my channel too. I got some of that when I made my anti-racism video, and I expected that. Didn't really expect that from just having Caves of Cod content, but it hasn't been a lot. I've only seen a little bit of that. And if you're, one of those people, well, I don't really care. And that's, I'll talk about that a little bit later, but I just wanted to talk about that spike here. That spike is still ongoing. Right now, I think it's on the decline a little bit, but it spiked huge, and we're still, like, my views are still probably like 3 times what they ordinarily are. And I have a feeling it, like, certainly when it starts plateauing again, my viewership, it's going to be higher than it was, which is cool. And I've gotten a lot of new people on my Discord channel, and I love that. Some of the people that have found my Caves of Cud videos through Seth have been really, really awesome. Most of the people. And I'm really glad you're here. So that's what's been going on with like my channel's growth. Certainly we're not at a place, again, where I could even think about making a living doing this, but it does get me thinking, like, maybe we're at a point now where I think I'm at a point now where I need to decide what I want to do next, or how we should shape the channel. So I've started thinking about like what our plans might be, and I have some ideas, and really this video, a big part of this video is just me wanting to run some things by all of you and getting your feedback. So this Caves of Cud fever, I'm really excited about it because Caves of Cud, like, unlike Tavern Tycoon and to a lesser extent The Longing, which is a fun game and I'm enjoying it, like Caves of Cud I could play like every day. And I could just put out tons and tons of Caves of Cud content. And so, whereas the spikes for Tavern Tycoon and The Longing, none of them were like incentive to change the shape of my channel, the Caves of Cud spike, I have a little bit of a different perspective there, because I would enjoy playing a lot more roguelikes. In fact, I have been playing more roguelikes on my channel. If you've noticed, um, I've been playing in the past few months. I've been playing a lot of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, Caves of Cud, all really great classic roguelike, traditional roguelikes, I should say. And those are my favorite games to play. I love playing them on this channel. Like the kinds of videos that we do, I feel like they go really well. And I'm thinking like maybe I lean into the roguelikes a little more because people are enjoying them. I'm getting traffic because of them, the kind of traffic that's engaging, and it's really fun. I don't think I ever want to just play roguelikes. I still always want to leave room. I still want to be open to everything. But yeah, might lean into the roguelikes a little more, and I'd love to know what you all think about that. Another thing you may have noticed, I think the last update video, I probably talked a lot about the Granite Accidents. And this is the first time this video I talked about the Granite Accidents. If you don't know who the Granite Accidents are, well, I guess there's a reason for that, because we've been playing a lot less videos together. The Granite Accidents are just a group of 5 of us, 5 YouTubers, me, Civilin, Dave from Wee Hours, BirdieBot from BirdieBot Plays Games, and Dwarf Comic. And we're just a loose group that started playing multiplayer games together. That's why we got together, to play that and record those and put them on YouTube. And you may have noticed or not noticed that we have not had a lot of Granite Accidents content lately. So I thought I'd address that. There was no falling out with the Granite Accidents or anything like that. We all still like each other. We all still hang out together in a Discord channel that we have. I think really since the pandemic, kind of ironically, even though all of us kind of have more time, life has been so crazy lately, and none of us seem to have the time or the scheduling capacity to play together. Some of us we're all a little different, and sometimes like the kinds of games we want to play, it just doesn't match up. Scheduling can be difficult. We all live in different places. One of us lives across an ocean, so it can be difficult to do. I just wanted to let you all know that the Granite Accident still exists. One day we might just be like, hey, let's all play this together. Yeah, really fun. Hey, we're all here, we're all playing. But we just haven't been. And to be perfectly honest, I am usually the one of all of us that has historically pressured people or pressed the group to play together and be a little rigorous about scheduling it so that people actually play together. And I haven't been doing that because I've been busy doing other things, because I've been playing other videos, playing other games, making videos for that, doing house stuff, working a new job. And I think we all have these excuses, but I think it's mainly because I was the one that used to schedule all that stuff primarily and get the rest of the group excited about games. I haven't been doing that as much, so that is on me. But if you all are interested in seeing more Granite Accidents content, I'm interested in hearing that. I'm sure we all are. And we certainly could. I could try to try a little harder to do that. But we're all still friends. The group still exists. And let's see. I have a list of things I wanted to talk about in this video. Of course, it's going a lot longer than I thought. Because, and this is kind of interesting, because this is my next point. Playing those longing videos, and which are almost kind of in a vlog style, I realized that I kind of enjoyed that. And if you notice, like, if you've been following my channel for a long time, you may realize that, like, my first update videos, for like the first 2 years of my channel, were all like scripted update videos where I was just like reading something I wrote. And the last few update videos, like the anti-racism video, this video, I don't have a script. I'm just ad-libbing. I have got like an outline, and I'm just talking, which I've gotten a lot more comfortable doing, partially thanks to these longing videos. And, because of those, I kind of wonder, like, should I do more videos like that? Would you all like to see not just like games where I can talk about things, although that might be fun too, but would you all like to see more videos where you're actually like seeing me? Maybe me like in my house, doing whatever, or just talking to you about different topics, talking about like gaming related stuff. Someone even today, someone in my Discord channel was like, "Hey, I'd really like to hear you talk about more about like role playing games and like gaming as a hobby and the history of games, using and this is something I've talked about in videos before, using like role playing game characters for exploring the perspective of others." That's what I'm reading them from the Discord channel right now. And that might be fun. It might be fun to have more of like a vlog style video once in a while, or regularly. I don't know, because I am enjoying that. It's kind of new to me, and I'm still kind of gauging how you all feel about it, because it's, this was like purely a Let's Play channel, and you all probably know me a bit by now. Like, I'm kind of a purist when it comes to these things. You know that I don't usually like using mods. I like things to be a very particular way. So changing the style of my channel to like have more videos like this where I'm just talking at the camera about whatever we want, would you all be into that? Is that something that people would be excited about, or would that be more like, I don't know, I'd rather just watch you play games, Grem? And it wouldn't just have to be about gaming either. If you know the channel, you know that I am not shy at all about, I don't know where that accent came from. I don't say all that way at all about talking about faith, my faith, or faith in general, or about talking about politics. And again, like you all know, you all have probably seen that, like if someone, like I am not afraid of losing viewers because people disagree with me or they're offended by what I mean. I try not to offend people. It is important to me not to like hurt people's feelings. Like I want to respect everyone. I want everyone to know that it's important to me just not to hurt anybody. But I don't, at the same time, I'm not going to apologize for what I believe is true. And I love getting into respectful civil discussion about anything. But if someone's gonna get mad at me because of opinions I hold or beliefs I hold, and they are not ever gonna watch any of my videos again because of that, well, good riddance. I don't care. I'm not in, like, if you don't watch my videos, I'm not really losing anything other than like someone I probably don't want in my Discord channel not being there. You know what I mean? So that's fine. But I would love talking about, I take kind of a holistic approach to that sort of thing. Like, I don't need this to be just about playing games. I am fine with this channel also being about me, about my faith, about politics, about whatever. And I think some people are into that. Some people would just rather watch the games. So yeah, I would love feedback. And I would love to know, maybe people would be interested in once in a while doing like Q&A videos, either live streamed, or you could ask questions beforehand, either in Discord or just on my channel in some capacity. And would that be fun to make videos like that? Not really vlog style, but more just like Q&A videos. I don't know. I see other people doing that sort of thing, and this is me gauging your interest, if you're interested in that or not. Yeah. So that's really what I wanted to talk about the direction of the channel. One other piece of news is that I've been really hoping to get a new graphics card for a really long time. I've been lobbying my wife to get a new to allow me to spend the money on a new graphics card for like 2 years now. My computer is 10 years old. It's had several upgrades. One big upgrade where I replaced the motherboard, the video card, the processor, the RAM, like most of it. But that was like 2015 when I did that. So the new RTX 3080 graphics cards came out, and they're like the first graphics card that's like a real new generation of graphics that is at a reasonable price point. And so I was really excited about that. if you've been following it at all, you know that they are impossible to find. They've been sold out immediately everywhere. The only way to get them is by buying a whole PC that already has one pre-installed. That's a way to get them. I know this because one of the Caves of Cud devs did it. I saw on his Twitter page, and I was thinking about it, and my wife and I talked about it. We already talked about how I could get the RTX 3080, but I haven't been able to get it. So I was thinking maybe it's time for me to get a new gaming rig. I've had this computer a long time. It served me well, but I would love to get a computer with a better graphics card. The processor's a little old now too. And it would be nice to have something with like liquid cooling, so it's a little quieter, which might be better for the channel. So I'm excited about that. I was all ready to like buy one, and then my wife was like, "You could wait a month or less than a month for like Black Friday or Cyber Monday sales," and I was like, "Yeah, I could do that." So I think in a few weeks, around like Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever, that weekend, I think I'm going to be looking at getting a new gaming rig, and I'm really excited about it. And then like I can give my old computer to my wife for her work, and I think it'll work out. So, and I have, I would think we have the finances for it comfortably. So I think that'll be good. With a new graphics card, with just better equipment, I might be able to play a different caliber of game on the channel. Now my go-to kind of game is like tile-based, turn-based roguelikes and stuff like that. Generally, games I like aren't really graphic intensive, but that's not always the case. Sometimes I do like other games. And with those graphics, being able to record stuff with better graphics and processing might change the kind of stuff that we play. So I'd be interested in hearing opinions from you about what, if there are games that might require more power that you want to see that would be like fun for this channel and appropriate for this channel. I would definitely love to hear your feedback. And that's it. So, I guess I want to end here by saying that you all are awesome. Like the best part of this channel, as always, is you all. The community, you are awesome. I would still love more engagement. People have been commenting a lot, and I love it. I love all the comments. I try to reply to everyone. I would love the problem of having trouble replying to everyone. And more there. I think there are some more people on the Discord channel too. I would love to see more people on the Discord. If you're not on there, please join. And yeah, you can talk about whatever. I had a YouTuber that came over, I think from the Longing videos, that was kind enough to kind of revamp it for me and is acting as kind of a channel admin, which is awesome. Anyone that wants to help out with the channel is more than welcome. I would, at some point, and I've been talking about this for years, love to get a new banner and an upgraded logo. I think I might like to pay an artist to do that at some point. If you know anyone that might be affordable, that might be good at that, because I made my logo and banner like when my channel first started, and I am not an artist. I like my logo, but it could definitely be a little sharper, a little better looking. My banner is terrible. My banner that you see like behind my videos, sometimes like the video goes away, or at the top of my channel. It is bad. I just made it to have something, and I need something else. So if you have ideas about that, let me know. And yeah, so hopefully it won't be 2 years until the next update video. I'm hoping to do more of these. And again, I'm super interested in your feedback about doing more videos like this, Q&A videos, vlog videos, or not. I would love your feedback if you think I shouldn't do that too. And yeah, maybe I will give you a tour of the studio at some point, or maybe I'll just post pictures. And there's other stuff, if you're on the Discord or if you watch videos of mine, that there's a lot of like specific stuff that I'm really into that I haven't talked about like in this update video, but like we could talk about that stuff too. Like if you watch a lot of my content, you probably know that I'm a really big Steven Universe fan, for example. And I guess it's a question like, at like how much is that a part of me or my channel, or do we want to make it a part of my channel, or I don't know. I don't know how all this is supposed to work. It doesn't really matter as long as we're having a good time and enjoying ourselves. So and doing it in a respectful and loving way. So yeah, I guess that's all I have. I feel like I could keep talking for like another half hour, but I think that's a good place to stop. Thank you again for 2,000 subscribers. I can't wait to see what our channel has in store for the future. You all are awesome. I really enjoy playing with you, and I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.